Would you please be seated? Good evening. On behalf of the Tennessee Board of Regents, the staff, and the faculty of the Tennessee College of Applied Technology here at Pulaski, I welcome our students, their family members, and guests to our August 2021 commencement ceremony. My name is Mike Whitehead. I serve as president here, and we are so glad that you are able to be with us tonight. We are honored by your presence as we celebrate the accomplishments of our students. At this time, just a reminder, please, if you will, silence your cell phones. At this time, I would like to ask Amy Page, a student in the Administrative Office Technology program, to come deliver our invocation.
Let's bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for allowing us all to gather here today. May this graduation day be a celebration of your life within us. We want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to learn new skills and prepare us for the future. We pour out our gifts into your hands. May we hold this memory in our heart as we continue on our adventure. Father, may we live a life that reveals your hope and be guided in everything we do by your everlasting truth. Be with us as we depart here tonight and as we go out into this world to apply these new skills. Let them be in accordance to your will. Amen.
Amy, thank you for that beautiful prayer, and thank you for being willing to do it. Students, 12 to 16 months ago, you began a journey, depending on which program you're enrolled in. That journey began with a choice to enroll in a program here at TCAT-Pulaski. I want to thank you for putting your faith and your trust in us as we help you prepare for your career goals. Today is a day filled with a lot of emotions, pride, because we made it to this point. You made it to this point. Maybe a little bit of fear because you're not sure exactly what's next. Some of you already know. You're going on for further education. Some are already working. But I know there's a lot of emotions in between. In the last 12 to 16 months, and actually I think everybody in this group is 12 months, in the last year, you've learned skills that you will use to make a living for you and your family. Skills that you will use to make a difference in the lives of others. For some of you, you've learned skills that you will use to possibly save others' lives. You've learned skills that you will use to make a difference in your community, whether it's this community or wherever you may live. It's in this state, another state in the United States, or even maybe around the world. You have learned skills that can never be taken away from you, and you'll always be able to use those skills. You've built relationships with instructors. You've built relationships with fellow students that will probably last a lifetime. I hope you've enjoyed your time here at TCAT-Pulaski. I thank you for being a student here, and I thank you for making a difference here. To say that the last 12 to 16 months have been a challenge would be an understatement, probably. And that can be said just about life in general right now, not even about being here at school. Not only did you have to meet the requirements of the program that you're enrolled in, but you also had to still deal with COVID. And we're still dealing with it. Several of our students, our instructors, and our staff came down with the virus during the last year. Several of our events that we normally do, we could not do, and I'm sorry, but you missed out on the chili cook-off, popcorn with the president, no food trucks until recently. So it's been a different year. Words that we had rarely used before were introduced to our vocabulary, and they became a part of our vocabulary. Masking, COVID, coronavirus, pandemic, social distancing, quarantine, isolation, virtual learning, Zoom, Teams, close contact. I could go on and on. But those are not the words that I want to focus on tonight. There are some other words that come to mind over this last year. Some things that I saw demonstrated over this last year here at TCAT-Pulaski. Perseverance, commitment, dedication, patience, cooperation, and love. We have fought our way through it. Our instructors have worked hard. All of you have worked hard to make the best of this. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for making a difference while you've been here. Now, we're here to celebrate your accomplishments. We're coming to the end. And so in just a few days, the term will be over and you'll be finished. Some of you are already finished, our phlebotomy graduates. It's not our typical graduation ceremony, but that's okay. Yes, we typically have it inside with nice air conditioning. Yes, we did have to reschedule. We normally would have had 1,000 people packed into the gym at Giles County High School, but we just couldn't do that. But we were able to find a way to have our event when others have had to cancel their events. We're able to have your families and your friends here to celebrate your accomplishments with you. The trials even continued this week. On Tuesday, when we had 2 other ceremonies, as of 3 o'clock, the chairs and the stage were not here. They were supposed to be here at 1 o'clock. To say that we were panicking is an understatement. But it happened. We all got it together and we pulled it off. Well, today, last night, about this time, I was worried. It was coming a flood in Lewisburg, where I live. And I thought, oh, please don't do this tomorrow night. And I think we're going to be okay. But we're under here, so I know we're okay now. So Fred, we've had to deal with Fred. So the trials have been there, but there's a lot of good that can come out of trials, especially the ones we've experienced. We've learned flexibility. We've learned adaptability. And all of those skills you'll use wherever you work and whatever you do. You've learned new skills yourselves. Our instructors have learned new ways to teach. These lessons will never leave us. We've grown stronger. We've grown better because of this. So we're going to make the most of it. This day is a special day. It's set aside to celebrate all of you and what you have accomplished. I would certainly be remiss if I did not thank some folks that make this day possible. We have a great team in our faculty and staff here at TCAT-Pulaski. They desire to see our students succeed and excel. Because of limited seating, the full staff is not here tonight. But I appreciate all that all of them do. I appreciate those instructors that are sitting to my right that have trained you, that have shared their knowledge with you over this last year. Please give them a big round of applause. There's a group of people sitting behind you that I need to acknowledge as well, graduates. Your parents, your spouses, your children, other family members that love you. I need to thank them for their support while you've been in these programs. They provided motivation, encouragement, I'm sure. They probably were babysitters. They probably picked up your children. They probably did all kinds of things for you over this last year. Many of our students work. Many of our students have families while they're going to school, and that is not easy. It's tough. So students, I want to ask you to do something. I want you to stand up. I want you to turn around. I want you to locate your family members in the audience. I want you to give them a big smile. I want them to take pictures. And I want you to give them a big round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. There's another group of people I always like to thank when we have commencement ceremonies, and that is our community. Our community is a very vital partner for us in what we do. The industries, the businesses that support us, They provide opportunities for internships for our students to get real world experience in. They provide opportunities for our students to get clinical rotations in. They also employ our students. They're the ones where our students go to work. They serve on our advisory committees, and we could not do it without their support. So I appreciate them. There's another group of staff and faculty that work really hard and put in extra time to make sure that these events like this happen for you. And that's our graduation committee. Our graduation committee consists of Philip Richardson, Carrie Gilbert, Cody Brown, Rob Alford, Amy Key, and Dave Locke. So I appreciate all the hard work that they put into helping make this happen. This year was especially challenging. Rescheduling a graduation, finding a different venue, and it took a lot of work and effort. A couple of other people, especially that helped pull this one off, John Kilgore, y'all know John, our maintenance guy, and Matt Shirley, they worked very hard to give this old awning a little facelift. They painted, they pressure washed, and hung black plastic behind us that looks better than the windows behind it. So I want to thank them as well for working so hard to pull this off. Finally, I'd like to thank our special guest in the back from the Gideon's International Group, Mr. and Ms. Neal. They are always here at our commencement ceremonies and have supported us for years. Appreciate them being here, and they will provide our graduates with a gift as they exit this evening. Students, enough about all that. This day is about you. We've enjoyed having you with us as you completed your programs, and we look forward to what's ahead for you. For some of you, I know you're coming back because I know you're coming back to another program. So I'm excited about that. No, a lot of you are already working and will be working very soon. So we look forward to hearing about your future successes. I want to leave you with a few quotes that I hope you might find inspirational before we present our graduates. Confucius said this: "Wherever you go, go with all your heart." Frank A. Clark said, "If you can find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere." H. Jackson Brown Jr. stated that every person you meet knows something you don't. Learn from them. And finally, one that many in the audience probably recognize, maybe not some of our younger students, but Carol Burnett. Carol Burnett said, "We don't stop going to school when we graduate." Okay. I think I saw a hat in the audience that said lifelong learner. And so that's what I encourage all of you to be. You're beginning a new journey. Don't limit yourselves. Don't let others limit you. Keep learning. I wish you the best as you leave us and go on to make a difference outside of TCAT-Pulaski. You made a difference here. I know you're going to make a difference wherever you end up. Come back to visit us, even if it's just to say hello. Let us know what's going on in your world. Or you're always welcome to go through another program. So we appreciate everything you've done. Wish you the absolute best. Go make your mark out there in this world. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce to you our interim student services coordinator, Mr. Rob Alford.
Thank you. There are several graduates who have received special honors during their time here at TCAT-Pulaski. As I call the graduate's name, I will also recognize them for these special honors. Before we present our graduates, I would like to share with you some information about these special distinctions. We have several graduates who are official members of the TCAT-Pulaski chapter of the National Technical Honor Society. Membership in the National Technical Honor Society is the highest honor awarded for excellence in workforce education in America. These graduates have not only met high standards in relation to grades and attendance, but have also demonstrated exceptional professional conduct and individual responsibility. We also have several graduates who achieved perfect attendance. These students did not miss any time during the length of their program here at TCAT. And remember, our programs last a year or more. In addition, we have several students who made the president's list by having an A average for the entire length of their program. Also, we have several graduates who served as Skill USA officers or member of Student Government Association. Skills USA is a national organization that allows our students to showcase their technical skills through state and national competitions, as well as develop leadership skills through community service projects and other related activities. Congratulations to all of you for your accomplishments and your dedication of time and your commitment to TCAT-Pulaski. We will now present the candidates for graduation. The first program tonight is our Administrative Office Technology program. Brent Nelson, instructor. Jari Lawrence. Delaney Maltsby. Amy Beth Page, President's List. Karen Perkins, National Technical Honor Society. Rachel Rowling, President's List, Perfect Attendance, and National Technical Honor Society. Julie Ann Staggs. Our next program for recognition tonight is Patient Care Technology and Medical Assisting. Pam Molnar, instructor. Madeline Chapman. Taylor Fincher. Jensen Hutchison, President's List, National Technical Honor Society. Dixie Littrell. Kaylee Slaughter. Our next program, Pharmacy Technology. Nicole Neely, instructor. Sierra Clark, Perfect Attendance. Adrian Clifton, Perfect Attendance. Martha Grace Foster. Brianna Gross, President's List, National Technical Honor Society. Brianna Dawn Longshore, President's List, Skills USA President, SGA, National Technical Honor Society. Our next program, phlebotomy. Savannah Sowell, instructor. Babs Kashmiri. Brandy Maloon, Perfect Attendance and President's List. Hannah Reynolds, Perfect Attendance and President's List. President Whitehead, I would like to present these candidates for graduation. Upon successful completion of their programs, they will have met the requirements for earned credentials at the Tennessee College of Applied Technology, Pulaski.
Family members, thank you for being here tonight. After our graduates move our tassels from right to left, I want you to please remain in your seats. Typically, this is where I say, after they exit and go out the back, I don't think I'm going to make them go out in the rain. All right. Although they might want to celebrate. Isn't there something about dancing in the rain? If you want to, go for it, okay? Graduates, would you please stand and face your family members? On behalf of the Tennessee Board of Regents and Chancellor Tidings, pending successful completion of your program requirements, I hereby confer upon you the credentials that you have earned as graduates of the Tennessee College of Applied Technology, Pulaski. You may move your tassels from right to left. All right, just so that we can have them walk, we're going to crank up the music and then we will exit out the back and down the side so you don't get wet.